I am taking one question that is from attendees. So the question is, if a candidate is not able to perform well technically in task, but shows very good team quality, stress management. So this particular criteria will be considered in selection as a positive or negative attitude.
You have to have balance in the group of qualities, right? So if you are a good team man, if you are having group cohesiveness, you are showing very good qualities as far as group 2 is concerned, that is your sense of responsibility, cooperation and social adaptability, etc., etc. But you are saying you are not able to do tasks. Now if you are not able to do tasks, you are showing lack of OLQs in group 1 qualities. Probably you have not been able to plan it well, you have not been able to explain it to your friends well, group well, right? You're not made of the resources that have been given to you, and probably again lack of your group 3 and 4 qualities, right? Okay, because you have not been able to execute it, you have not been able to take the group along, you don't have that enough courage and stamina and determination to go ahead with it. So obviously it shows a disbalanced personality. So I'll take this example, right? Very nice, decent person, everybody is very happy with you, you are very humble, everybody likes you, but that's the end of it. Okay, right? Such a person, you put it as an army officer, say in a war situation, right? You are a good person is one good quality in it, but then you need to have other balance also. Then only you will be meeting those OLQs, then only you will be meeting the correct definition of group effectiveness, right? So I hope that answers your question.
Sir, I had a question regarding the GPE. So, like you said that whenever you have a GP, look for the hidden resources. So, sir, for example, if we are on a highway in a bus and the bus has broken down and there is a man lying in a pool of blood, so sir, how like to what extent can we assume that we, since it's a highway, then there will be vehicles going on, so can we take the help of that? We assume that we will have other cars or buses going on that highway? Can we take the help of those and include that in our solution?
Yeah, Nandini, I mean, very pertinent question, right?
Yes, sir.
So first thing is in prioritization, right? If somebody is lying in pool of blood, then you know there is a problem, right? First thing is you
Yes.
decide what is the priority in
Yes.
prioritization, right? I gave you guideline, they generally become number one priority because somebody's life is at stake, right? Now, what are the resources available to you? Bus is immediately available to you, right?
Yes.
In group, that 8 to 10 persons are readily available to you. Okay, now if you have done your analysis correct, you should firstly see whether any kind of a first aid is possible by any one of your group members. If you're traveling in a bus, if it has got a first aid, right, will it be correct to nominate, say, one or two persons from the group to provide first aid? Okay, and then either look for immediately available resources. If traffic intensity is such that there is a car coming, then make use of car, put one or two members in that car and take that person out. Okay, you got
Yes,
to
sir.
be practical, right? But if you are in a jungle situation and then something happens, then obviously if you say some car will appear from somewhere
No,
and
no, sir, I was only this
yeah, so and
particular example, like where such there's a possibility
yes,
that
yes,
such
yes.
resources
So
may be
very
available.
much possible. You very correctly identified a not specified resource, right? But you are very practical in assuming that this resource can be made available, right?
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nandini.
Hello, sir. So I would like to ask that in most of the time in the repeaters group, a lot of chaos is being done by some of the members who are very dominating, which results in sometimes terminating the task. If we see in the PGT, it gets terminated in the third stage. If we speak about the group discussions, it gets terminated that okay, time is up. I have understood what your consensus is. So, sir, in such scenarios, because of some members, the whole group suffer. So, what should be done in such scenarios, sir?
SSB as a process, right? Generally, attempt is made to make repeaters batch separate, okay, so that all the freshers get fairly good chance to prove themselves, right? Now, that is the process which has been adopted in SSB. Okay. Now, if you go as a repeater, it is a hard fact that especially in uh, GD, right? Uh, During discussion time, it tends to become a fish market. Okay. Uh, And but then GTO at an appropriate level tries to chip in, right, and put things in order, right, like dividing the group into two and then giving chance, saying all those who have already spoken to please keep quiet, only those who have not spoken to participate. Such like things get done. But if entire group is of that nature that nothing fruitful is coming out, then I'm afraid the whole batch, the group gets washed out. Okay, it is a fact. And similarly, say, please remember, if you have got potential, even in that such chaotic situation, GTO will be able to make out as who are the problem creators, who are restricting the performance of others. And like I said, GTO, nothing goes unnoticed. One thing is you also become rude to others, you also become party to making it to fish market, etc. Then there is no distinction, right? Then everybody is behaving in the same manner. But still, if you continue to keep your calm and cool and you contribute wherever necessary, don't get ruffled by the behavior of some of these guys, right? Then GTO would be able to identify you in, say, basic series. And then when he's putting you through confirmatory series, and if you are one of those from that chaotic group, if he finds that you seem to have some potential, right, whatever query which he could not clarify because of the chaotic conditions, right, he will make half group task in a manner that you are there and plus 2-3 more decent people are there part of your half group task. He will do his bit, right? So to answer your question, if it is some people are creating problems will get seen by the GTO, he will try and uh, intervene in a constructive manner, but nothing gets unnoticed. Don't you become the part yourself, then you are doing harm to yourself. That is all I can say.
I would like to add one point to this, sir. That is it a good idea to confront some of the members at that point of time when they are creating a lot of chaos, to give opportunity to those members who are actually trying to put some good suggestions or good points, but they are unable to put it just because of that this disturbance caused by those members?
Yeah, you can do that. There is no harm done. But like I'm saying, it is again the weight of your personality, your interjection at an appropriate time, and making full use of your what should I say, communication skills, right? So you don't have to put down anybody by shouting at him or by calling him names, even if he's being a problem creator, right? So this is how you need to look at it. Somewhere I said become a moderator if you can. Okay, so yes, at an appropriate time you can, but the manner in which you say should not display your own lack of say group 2 qualities. If you lose your temper, if you become very critical of him, you snub him, then while he's showing his qualities, then you also willy-nilly showing your factor 2 qualities. Roshan, are you with me?
Yes, sir, I have understood your point, sir.